seated before you this morning are staff from the University of Nairobi, and these are their leaders, so we are speaking on behalf of staff. Staff in the university are at 3 levels. We have those that are represented by Budea, grade 1 to 4. Then we have the P2 grade represented by USU, that is Kenya University Staff Union, and then academic staff represented by University's Academic Staff Union. We are all seated here together. So the statement that we are giving is a statement that is signed by all the 3 unions. And our concern, which I will detail, basically arises from the suffering of workers in the university, occasioned by what has now been confirmed in the report recently released by the Auditor General for the year ending June 2018. And in that report, and also from our own capture of the issues that affect us, we wish to highlight the following and also make recommendations as to what it is that needs to be done to improve our status. Firstly, we have gross financial impropriety. In simple terms, corruption. And we have many incidences that support this claim. Firstly, contrary to government regulations, the Vice Chancellor himself has participated in activities that border on illegality. Part of this is commutation of annual leave for cash, contrary to government regulations. The rest of staff are told to go on leave. Our Vice Chancellor has never gone on leave since he came to office in 2015. This is the 4th year, actually the 5th year. And what he does every end of year is he collects money in lieu of leave days. 2, he also earns gratuity every year. Gratuity, procedurally, is paid at the end of the contract term. He has been paying himself gratuity, and we have evidences of those vouchers and the exact payments. They amount to millions of shillings. Workers' monies have been used to purchase shares in a company under receivership, that is CMC Holdings. A total of 1.7 million shillings was used to purchase shares in that company, and that money has literally gone to waste. The university has no money other than what is owed to workers. There's the sale of Maram at Kanyariri Farm in Upper Kabete, and that Maram was sold some time back for higher monies than what was actually declared. There's a location of contract for repair of premises in Upper Kabete campus, including hostels, and all those contracts are located to people from one region, contrary to procurement procedures. The amounts that are paid are also questionable because they look higher than would otherwise be justified. There are cartels in the university who are paid so much money. In fact, they are the only people that are paid regularly. These are people who supply tents. These are people who supply insurance cover and security services. And the provider of insurance cover and security services is just one person. And that person collects plenty of money from the university every year. They are paid in time. All the others are told to wait and queue. Those ones are paid in advance. And if you want corruption, I don't know what else you would need other than incidences like this. There's financial mismanagement in the university, attaching to several expensive retreats that are held, conferences and workshops discussing the same issues. You hear a retreat has been called to discuss student accommodation, another conference to discuss accommodation, another workshop to discuss accommodation, without any results. These same conferences, workshops, and retreats discuss security, mentorship, and quality of teaching. And there are no results. So these are used to siphon funds for the benefit of a few selected people. In the Auditor General's report, it captures quite a number of non-remittances of statutory and non-statutory deductions. The statutory deductions that are captured in that document, which has gone to Parliament, is 282.7 million shillings owed to KRA, NSSF 3.4 million shillings, NHIF 10.8 million shillings, pension contributions to staff 1.52 billion shillings, cooperative deductions 204.1 million shillings, higher education loan board deductions 882.387 million shillings, and there are bank loans for staff which are recovered from their pay slips but not remitted, as well as insurance premiums. The consequence of all this for staff is they are unlikely to get tax clearance certificates. What that means is anyone who wants a job, either in the private or public sector, is actually cut out, because that's one of the critical requirements. 2, staff have been reported to the Credit Reference Bureau because they do not honor loan obligations. So that again blacklists staff from accessing credit. But more importantly, staff are charged penalties, yet the monies have been recovered from their pay slips. So you have serious damage to the credit standing of staff. You also have serious pecuniary embarrassment that staff suffer. And this goes to affect their families and their standing in society, including their health. What we are asking as representatives of staff is who it is that will lend a hand to support staff from these sufferings. We call upon the Ministry of Education, we call upon the head of state, who has come out to clearly state his position and the government position with respect to corruption and non-compliance with government regulations, to come to the rescue of staff in the University of Nairobi. We have cried for a long time. We've talked to management over a long period of time. We've made our pleas to the Ministry of Education, yet no one wants to listen to us. We are calling upon His Excellency the President to come and save us. This is one of the leading higher education institutions in this country. It would be a bad example to the entire country and the higher education sector if staff who are so willing to work are treated to such toxic environment. In fact, staff are committed to work. It is the environment that is not enabling them to do their best. They are being harassed, they are embarrassed, and unless something is done with immediate effect, the situation